Okay, so today we'll be using our feeling bodies and imaginations to explore how nature feels about us and our presence. Keep in mind that it doesn't matter whether what you experience is real or you're pretending. Everything we experience has both a literal and a metaphorical reality. Trust that whatever you experience is a gift from your deeper self. And even if you aren't able to see or feel anything that I suggest, just take this time to breathe and be present in your body as a gift of connecting to your own nature, your own inner nature, the soil that we were all birthed into. So if you haven't already, go ahead and find a comfortable spot and close your eyes and let your breath guide you into a deeper connection with your body. Sensing where the breath enters your nostrils, the cool on the inhale, the warm on the exhale. Allow it to take you deeper to the back of your throat and follow it down into your lungs. Feel your rib cage expand and contract. And see if you can feel it down into your belly. That deep, dark bowl of mystery. Notice if you feel any spots of tension in your body. And just give those some attention and breath. Notice if they change in any way, if they soften. Or if they just want to stay a little constricted or sore, that's fine. Just give them some attention. And now notice if you feel any pleasant sensations, any warmth or tingling. And allow yourself to really breathe that in. And now bring your breath and your attention to the center of your chest, to your heart, between your sternum and your rib cage. And from this place, invite an image to come to you of yourself standing on a tall hill or mountain overlooking an urban area. Take in all the elements of this scene, the contrast between the buildings and any other man-made things that you see, and the elements of nature that intertwine with it. See what sounds you hear nearby you. In the trees around you. And then open your ears more widely and see if you can hear anything from down in the valley from this urban place. And inhale and see if you can catch any scents. And notice how the air feels on your skin. And with the eyes of your body, your actual eyelids still closed, go ahead and open your inner eyes and wait for a bird to approach you or fly by or come near. And if one doesn't appear, just go ahead and continue to feel how it feels to be in this place and what's happening in your body. And if a bird does appear, wait for it to settle and ask if you can speak to it. If it seems hesitant or unwilling, just feel what it's like to be with it until it's ready to move on. And if you do have a sense that it's happy to share with you, ask it what it's experienced in its life, in its short life that it's lived, and what it's seen of the world, and what it's learned about humans, about us being here and sharing its world. How it feels about our presence. And anything that it may want to tell you or ask. And be open to receiving everything from this bird in whatever form it shares with you, whether that's sensations in your body or sounds or images. And just take a moment to breathe and receive. And when it feels like this exchange has come to a close or a natural pause, share some expression of gratitude to this bird for what it has shared with you, or just to this place for accepting your presence. And know that if you feel like there was more that it wanted to share or you wanted to ask about, that you can come back to this place and meet again. And now turn your attention to one of the trees that's around you. And turn your full gaze towards it. Really take in the shape of its branches and its trunk, the texture of its bark, shape of the leaves, the way the light falls on and through it. Any sounds you might hear from creatures that are on it or from the air moving through its leaves. And ask if you can approach and connect with it. If you feel any resistance on its part, you can approach another tree, or you can just sit and be present with it and see how that feels. But if this tree is open, go ahead and approach it. And if it feels right, go ahead and reach out and touch and feel its bark in a reverent way. Inhale and see if you can catch its scent. And as you do this, ask this tree what it has experienced during its lifetime, what it's seen down in the valley, what it understands of how the world works, and what it's learned of us as human beings. personally and through all the kin it's connected to through its root system. How does it feel about our presence as human beings here? How does it feel about your presence with it in this moment? Is there anything that it might request of you? And take a moment to receive all of these offerings through any sensations in your body, images, sounds, or anything else that comes to you. And allowing this exchange to come to a close. Know that you can come back to this place anytime to continue this conversation or build this relationship, if it feels like an important one to either of you. And take a moment to share a gesture of gratitude for what this tree has shared with you and for its presence on this hill all of these years. Transforming air and light into earth. And finally, turn your attention to the ground underneath your feet. Feel into how deep and far it goes. Notice with your imagination or with your own root tendrils reaching down how it feels, its temperature, what it's made of, all the layers of sediment. And ask if you can connect with this hill, with this small mountain. And wait for a sense of its response. If nothing comes or it seems unwilling, just stay in this place feeling what it feels like to be deeply connected with the earth in this place. But if it agrees, ask it what it has experienced in its life of thousands of years, hundreds of thousands perhaps. What elements have shaped it and birthed it? What does it understand of the world? And what has it noticed of humans? Of when we came, of what we do? What does it know about us that it might want you to know? And knowing that you can return anytime into connection with its presence, just through the ground beneath your feet, no matter where you stand. Express gratitude for what it's shared with you and for its connection to this entire planet, the heart of this planet, and how it has held us and all things from the very beginning. And begin to breathe yourself back up through your roots, back into the bottoms of your feet. Take a last moment to look around at this place, to really remember what it looks like, where all of the trees are and the shade of the light, the way the air feels and smells, so you can find your way back if drawn. And feel your attention settle back into your heart. Encapsulating everything that you've received from this place. Whatever feelings, whatever insights. And holding that warm and safe and close to your heart. And know that whatever you remember in your mind that you bring back into the conscious world is a gift. And that anything that you do not precisely remember or understand has been planted in the earth of your body to continue to gestate and emerge and unfold when the time is right, when you most need it. And begin to feel your breath again deep in your belly and expanding your chest. Take whatever time you need to gently return to your room. Start to move your body slightly in whatever way feels nurturing. It might be a gentle movement at the tips of your fingers, and you might feel your whole spine start to sway and rock you back into your body. You take a deeper inhale and slowly open your eyes and really start to move more fully. Turning your head, letting your hips rock back and forth and side to side. And welcome back into the world for your second awakening today.